That lives there now. It was a little scuffed. It lives there now. Is there a way to see who is in each team? Their names are currently displayed, and I think there was a roster list that was released in the actual Lumia Rumble Discord. Right now we're seeing from NeoDreamCobalt, we are seeing Piolo, Lead Island, Darko, Nathapon. Seen this comp a bunch of times so far, works really well. Versus Team Bread with Sua, Subame, Lead Island, Isfan. Squirtle breaking out that Subame.
Starting protocol.
Now remember, this is a best of 5.
The battle area will open
a little more opportunity to see these teams bust out some interesting comps, a little more opportunity to see some interesting gameplay here. Practically everyone here is running Blink. Except for Yummers. Yummer says, I don't need Blink, I need Blade of Truth. I need to do damage. I'm going to kill you with that damage.
The battle area is now open.
And now the game begins as the teams move out to meet each other in the center of the battlefield here. Melt with a quick move forward, trying to do a little bit of vision cheese. Squirtle trying to opt for a little bit of poke here. Nathapon dishing out a ton of damage into neutral, grabbing Squirtle back, and Squirtle is the first blood here as we see Lunapon just beaten in a corner by 3 people as Nathapon just takes pictures and shouts World Star as this team comp suddenly melts. And we're actually seeing Choing forced to run all the way back here. We actually see Squirtle being caught out again, accidentally E2's back into the fray, but might actually be able to get something done here as Lunapon connects for the kill here. Melt grabbing that heal. And Morale is forced to run away as F-Stop catches the Subame in mid-air. No combo grab there on Morale. As we see Yummer trying to size it up, we see Lunapon doing a bit of an overextension there. And now we're seeing Yummer's taking a lot of damage as he's forced to retreat, but Lead Island with the kill confirm here. We see Intimidation Tactics taking Internet Wrap, trying to pull them away. Squirtle once again going down. Morale is extremely low here. The question is does Morale get away? Lunapon actually goes down here. Morale is finished off. As we now see a 2v2 over the power beacon here, we see 2 Lead Islands duking it out here with their friends. Just an absolute blitz, and Internet Wrap is the one that's going to go down here. Squirtle seeing an opportunity to do a bunch of damage here. I don't know if that was a full reset here. Squirtle folding once again.
Your allies have been overpowered.
Lunapon and Internet Wrap are forced to walk back, in NeoDreamCobalt currently with positional control here.
Omega has spawned.
Actually seeing Itsuya trying to go in on Squirtle once again. This guy just really doesn't like him. We actually see a F-Stop here actually capturing 2 of his own teammates and none of the enemies here. Melt is forced to run away as fast as possible. Squirtle here actually ulting the Omega in order to close the gap here and actually secures the kill, and Morale is forced to walk away, but is Morale going to be able to get greedy here? Nope. We see Lunapon forcing Morale to go and get the heal here. Atsuya linking up to try and support Morale as Yummers drops Internet Wrap, and Lunapon forced the Don Quixote away. Squirtle just taking a ton of damage here. Yummer trades 1-for-1 with Squirtle. I think that's a fine trade, but Morale a bit overextended here and is actually going to pay for their transgressions here. I don't think Internet Rap... I'm not sure if Internet Rap intended for that target or not, but ends up resulting in a death. As Melt is forced to walk away, Yummer's trying to meet up here to try to secure the kill on Chilling and actually pulls it off here. The question is, do they get any more kills? Are they greedy enough to get them? Do they have the hands to do this? Yummers trying desperately to fight this 1v2 here as Internet Rap is trying to fight their own 1v2, and Atsuya comes in, links up. Not able to secure the kill here on Lunapon, but Lunapon's still gonna go down, I think, because Atsuya fell.
Double kill.
And Squirtle does a right-click battle with Morale and loses. With 1 minute left of phase 2. What was that interaction? Wait a minute. That was very confusing. I didn't... How did Milk get caught in that F-stop, but not... Huh? I hear Mel forced to walk away here, and Yummer's taking a bunch of damage. Yummers was not able to find the angle here. Don Quixote actually catching him out from Lunapon here. We actually see that is a blink out from Melt, and Atsuya also blinking out here. Internet Rap on the follow-up here. Doesn't actually fully manage to get the follow-up here. We see Lunapon using Don Quixote to come in, and it looks like Melt is going to be able to survive here. Showing securing the kill there on Atsuya, and Morale is in big danger here. Actually, it looks like Yummers is about to get some kills here. F-stop goes down. We're going to see if we can actually get a lot of damage done here. Morale decides that he needs to run away here. And Choing a little greedy with that one. I used the phrase earlier today, but I'll use it again. This is the greed they talk about in the Bible. Internet Rap with the blink back, trying to get to the blast cone, not able to click the blast cone. We see Squirtle using that ultimate ability, trying to close the gap and get into a better position, back into spawn. It's going to result in Yummers and Atsuya going down at the same time. Seeing clean movement here, but the intimidation tactics.
A subject has been terminated.
Squirtle actually manages to pick up the kill. Now, actually, Aquafina brings up a good quote. Michael Jordan 10-12. Greed will be the death of us all. I agree. I think that's a fitting quote. I like it. I need more quotes. The score is currently 15-9 in phase 3 here. Blood items out here. We actually see Atsuya possibly getting run down there, but it looks like they're going to be able to get the heal. Yummers is actually possibly going to go down here. Looks like it might be a trade. Lunapon, do you survive this one? That's a lot of damage here from Choing. F-stop going down, only hitting Choing after Morale has died, and that's going to be a full team wipe here, and we are going to transition this to Gamma. Don't get hit by the damage, Squirtle. That's true damage. With the game is secure, the game is now flipped on top onto its head, as we see here Team Bread currently in the lead by 4 points. The beacon control is currently under NeoDreamCobalt's control here, as we see Atsuya moving forward. They're trying to catch Internet Rap. Internet Rap taking a ton of damage here with the knock-up onto Yummers. Yummers is going to go down here. Intimidation Tactics is also going to finish off Internet Rap. Over Morale also going down, and Melt is probably going to go down here as well, unless Melt manages to run away, and Atsuya is out. I apologize. Yeah, Atsuya. Yeah, that's right. However, Squirtle going in, trying to get this kill here. That Higuruma's elimination technique actually coming quite in clutch there, swapping positions with that lead island. 2 lives remaining here for NeoDreamCobalt. Yummers managing to get a quick kill there. F-stop landing on nothing, and now Yummers is having to Play this a bit carefully here. We don't see any catch here from Rao, and Rao's pretty extended forward here. Atsuya looking to try to see if they can catch an off angle here, forcing the entire team of Bread to retreat back into that safe zone. And of course we do see NeoDreamCobalt here has control of the beacon, slowly ticking things down. We do see a CC immune shield dropped onto Internet Wrap to prevent a yank back here. You see Internet Wrap taking a lot of incoming damage here, and suddenly the game flips on its head. Melt forced to retreat with morale. We see Internet Wrap goes down here in this fight. Suddenly Lunapon Chilling goes down. Is one life left. Be careful. Does Squirtle get the kill? He does not.
Triple kill.
We are having way too many games be decided by one singular point. We can't have back-to-back games be 1 point, guys. We can't. Well, whoever explodes first is pretty much going to determine this game. So Squirtle might be in danger. Internet Wrap sees if they can force something. It looks like it's going to be a complete dive on Atsuya, but Atsuya dodges everything, and it's going to be an F-stop here. Yummers, they just pressed the backspace button on Yummers. And that, game 1, is going to be going to Team Bread. I like Pari coming back in and being like, they lost? Looking at the damage graph here, is a Squirtle world for damage, and we are living in it. Once again, topping the damage graph, dishing out a ton of damage. The audience losing their 5-cent parlays. Taro, my guy. Team Bread picking up that first point puts them in a pretty good advantage point here. As we're going to be ready to do game 2 here in just a moment as the lobby is coming up. As it is a best out of 5. Taking a look here and seeing what's being picked here. Squirtle for a second was hovering Lenny. That's alarming. But besides, you know, I think Rozzy might be the pick. Now we do see another one of my favorite characters here. We see Morale on Tazia. I spent a long time learning this character. I love this character. So we are seeing NeoDreamCobalt is running Tazia, Magnus, Rozzy, Ekion. And we're seeing Team Bread rocking a Vanya, Rozzy, Hisui, Darko comp.
Starting protocol. The battle area will open soon.
Looking like some fairly typical builds here. Do you see Diamond Shard Strider on this Magnus? So this Magnus is going to be wanting to pop that Strider, go in and do a ton of damage.
The battle area is now open.
We now see this battle area opening up here, and these players making their way to the center here. Yummers moving very quickly here into Internet Wrap, wastes absolutely no time on an attempt at an engage. Melt grabbing that center power beacon. Sandust comes out, no hits on the Sandust here, and it actually looks like Internet Wrap is going to be the first one to go down here. And Intimidation Tactics abducting Natasha and choke slamming them into the ground here. And we see Squirtle actually blinking forward, and the CC actually stops Squirtle. Choing goes down, and can Lunapon make something happen here? Absolutely not. A very decisive start to this game already. Morale actually misses the shard there on the E and is going to lose out on that, but trying to get the extra damage here. I fear that might not have been enough damage, but we're seeing the team coming in for the backup here. We actually see Melt just spinning to win, and Internet Wrap actually goes down. Morale found dead on the ground. The Yummers actually managing to survive. What is this Egeon character? Magnus managing to get a kill, walks away, dodges that butterfly.
Triple kill.
And Yummers barely surviving the damage from Squirtle.
Omega will spawn shortly.
Alright, Morale once again trying to go for disengage. And Internet Wrap kind of just like calling the bluff here. Morale takes a bunch of damage, is going to go immediately into stasis. Sandust goes down. Morale does actually kill Lunapon before going down, so at least, but we don't pop the ultimate, unfortunately. Two fights going on at the same time. Atsuya trying to do the 1v2, it doesn't work. Squirtle manages to secure that kill. Internet Wrap backs up. Should have gambled channel points on who wins? That's actually a really good idea. I should have done that. We can do that for the next event that I cast, yeah? That could be a lot of fun. We love gambling around here. Morale taking a lot of damage off the start and is forced to stasis immediately here. Does manage to grab some shards here. Melt dishing out a bunch of damage. Melt, do you survive this? You do not. Squirtle explodes here. Lunapon with a full health bar. Is it enough to deal with this Razi? I fear it is not.
Have been overpowered. Double kill.
Chilling actually goes down before Intimidation Tactics actually finishes, so no damage dealt there. More casting Smiley? Yeah, my goal is to get into casting more events. I would like to be a caster. This is my first event. I've only casted a couple scrims before. Omega Slane giving them some money to work with, and Squirtle unfortunately just taken out back and just completely finished off there. Internet Wrap trying to survive, getting a lot of sustain as Hisui there, but Melt is just unkillable here. Morale with an interesting stasis here, and a lot of damage going on to Atsuya here. Atsuya, do you manage to get out? Squirtle running you down. It's two different Razzies here. Intimidation Tactics. Damage on Yummers wasn't necessary there. We actually see Morale trying to finish off Internet Wrap with Mel. Maybe we're gonna start casting. Thank you so much.
Double kill.
I appreciate the support, and I hope if anyone has like feedback or anything, I'm seriously, I'm open to it. I would like to learn and improve. Is there a Grandfinals reset if Bread wins? That is a question for Extra. Extra is the one organizing this. Magnus comes in on the bicycle, completely runs over Choing, and Squirtle dodging a bunch of damage here. Unfortunately, Atsuya with that blink forward does confirm that kill, and Yummers is forced to move all the way back. And all of a sudden, where have their health bars gone? Team Bread completely and utterly obliterated.
Double kill.
It is currently 23-11 in favor of NeoDreamCobalt.
Gamma has spawned.
So phase 3 has started. We do see Gamma coming up now. But the points are already pretty low here. 14 Bread already down to 8 points thanks to the beacons. We see a stasis come out from Morale as he's forced to back up all the way here. Yummer's finally reconnecting with the fight here. Melt's doing a lot of damage and it's not enough. Yummer's currently in his VF form. Manages to kill Internet Rap here and Choing as well. Morale's still holding his own here on Tazia, doing some great work here with the shards. Excellent kill confirmed here, but can we get this Razi here as Yummers is meeting up with it? That skill shot somehow doesn't land, and Squirtle does go down for it. Extra, if you can answer the question that was in chat about the Grandfinals reset. We currently see 3 points left here for Team Bread. They are being absolutely run over this set. Yummers recognizes it and just wants to finish Squirtle off immediately. It's not going to work though. Squirtle managing to survive this. We do see Hisui dancing. A good W3 here for a little bit of sustain, but it's not enough. The sand dust coming down here. Down to 2 points left. Squirtle and Lunapon are really low, and that is going to seal this game away. That is going to be a 20-0 victory.
Triple kill.
That is going to be NeoDreamCobalt. That is going to take game number 2. Putting us in that scenario where I said that that reset happens for game 4. Morale Tazia 1. This is the worst timeline. Surely it can't be as bad as my Tazia, right? This was a really low damage game. Am I crazy? This seems like a low damage game. We're moving into our game number 3 right now as everyone is picking the test subject that they're going to be playing. We do see Choing pulling out that signature Felix. As one might say, fries in the bag.
Starting protocol.
Currently looking to get an answer in regards to the brackets, the reset if Bread wins this best of 5. In the meantime, no.
The battle area will open soon.
Currently just working on getting that answer, but we do see this Marcus Hyejin Nia Felix comp, Choing putting the fries in the bag with this one, and we do see Alonso, Katja, Laura, Emma on the other team. This comp is a comp. It's a comp. But yeah, Quaco, I am currently working on getting an answer from Extro on that.
The battle area is now open.
Match starting here. Internet Rap trying to go for a burger flip. Does not work. Nia Game World is going to come down here. And Choing immediately diving on Atsuya. Atsuya gets to do very little this battle. We see Choing fall to the ground. It forces Squirtle and Lunapon to run away. Squirtle on Hyejin is a pick that I did not know that they can play Hyejin, although Morale just kind of just danced around them, so... currently looking at Internet Rap taking a lot of... Oh, and suddenly the turnaround here, Morale just kind of overextended a little bit, and Yummers is going to leap over the wall here. And Yummers forced to walk back here. We're seeing Mel take a lot of damage here. Actually goes for the ultimate ability. Actually manages to secure a kill here. Does Atsuya actually live versus Choing? Choing dancing all the way around here. Actually, we see Squirtle trying desperately to survive against Melt. But Big Man just punches him in the head. And now Choing is finally going to go down, and this might be a Neo 1-up used. Nope, the 1-up does not go through.
Double kill.
Internet Rap taking a lot of free damage from Atsuya here, and actually does maybe the death of Internet Rap as he goes down here. Squirtle moving forward here, trying to 1v1 Yummers, but I'm not sure you want to be doing that in melee range. Squirtle now forced to kite back. Choing here, linking up to help Squirtle out, but all of a sudden we see Melt landing a point on the Squirtle. The blink is too late, and that is going to be a kill confirm on Squirtle. NeoGameWorld going down, trying to find some extra damage here. Doesn't really connect with anything here. However, that is a lot of damage that just came out from that E. Or not her E, sorry, her W. What is that called? Point sync. Point sync. Alright, Squirtle deciding to commit to this, actually getting the fear on Morale, and that's going to get the kill there. Internet Rap trying to CC Yummers and actually Choing, blinking forward, trying to confirm on Atsuya, while Melt is currently being handled, and that is going to be a complete wipe here from NeoDreamCobalt, and it is still an advantage for them in points and beacons for now. Kiting Omega out, opting not to fully start it. Okay, we see the engage starts. Melt moving forward with the shield. Lunapon dropping Nia's Game World, and Yummers is put in an interesting position. However, the Nia's Game World does end, and Yummers is free to move forward. That is a strong reposition there. We actually see Yummers actually barely managing to close that out. Hiding back here, Atsuya. Okay, Choing with the body block. The sniper skill, unfortunately, not going to connect, and Choing barely survives that one. So close, yet so far. Point tick is avoided by Atsuya there, only just narrowly, as we see Squirtle with a bit of an overextension taking a lot of damage. Morale not able to confirm that kill, and Choing is actually going to reverse that. Actually ends up being a 1-for-1 trade here. Lunapon blinks away here. No 1-up there to survive, as we see Yummers dancing around Squirtle and this ultimate ability here. It looks like Internet Rap's actually going to secure a kill here, but Atsuya trading that out.
Subject has been terminated.
NeoDreamCobalt currently with a decisive lead here. Melt once again forcing this encounter, as we see point sync and Squirtle doing a lot of damage. With 30 seconds left of phase 2 before Gamma and Blood items are a factor here, we see Yummers blast coning in. We see NeoGameWorld come down, forcing everyone to kite around Morale. Manages to swap positions out. We see two different fights going on at the same time. Morale forced to leave there. Choing desperately trying to win the fight versus Melt Natsuya. It doesn't work here. Morale also managing to escape from that. Here comes Internet Rap with a great body block there, stopping the damage from Kacha from killing Squirtle. Lunapon doesn't manage to get inside in time. Internet Rap does so.
Gamma has spawned.
Morale with a position swap there, trying to get a cheeky kill there on Squirtle. I fear that might be a bit of an overextension, and it is going to result in Morale's death here. Got a little too passionate with that one, I fear. And Brett is finally going to push them out of their territory for the start of phase 3. Now we are seeing 22-10. Last game we saw... Was it last game or was it... game 1 that we saw a massive deficit that changed. One of the games, or it may have been last set. Nia's Game World coming down. Squirtle explodes at almost the same time Rao does. We see Yummers with a blink over the wall here. Atsuya taking quite a lot of damage from Nia. Nia forced to back up because Melt is here to peel for Atsuya. We see Choing is a little low on HP, and the point comes down from Alonso onto Internet Wrap here, which is actually going to result in their death. Choing desperately trying to make it to the Blast Cone, but Blast Cone's in the wrong direction here. Now Lunapon is left all alone, desperately trying to run an excellent blink. With 2 hits from the sniper skill and some of damage from Rao, it may not be enough. Squirtle desperately trying to protect his teammate here. And Squirtle really desperately wants to get that kill. This is super greedy. It's going to result in Squirtle's death. Perhaps they have already mentally given up on this game here and are ready to move into a game 4. Control of the beacon does rest firmly in NeoDreamCobalt's hands here as the points are ticking away. We see Melt once again forcing the fight onto Internet Wrap, dropping that ultimate to reposition them as Morale's looking for a side angle here. Yummers finds a side angle as Nia Game World comes down from Lunapon here. We're not going to see anything happen from that Nia's Game World as we see Morale take a bunch of damage, and we see Melt actually doing a great job of peeling for Atsuya over here. And now Lunapon on the other side of the fight for some reason. Not sure what happened. They did do their 1-up, but unfortunately they all lose for that. And it is looking like we're going to be seeing this game go to NeoDreamCobalt. And Squirtle kind of looks like they just forfeit themselves. It looks like this team has pretty much resigned themselves to the fate here. They know in 5 seconds they would lose the game anyways.
Subject has been terminated.
Game number 3 going to NeoDreamCobalt, putting them onto match point because they will be 2-1. They are going to be fighting to win this tournament. I've made the egregious error of alt-tabbing while I'm in the retrieving results screen, so my game may crash. Choing putting the fries in the bag with that Felix, but unfortunately wasn't enough to carry this team into victory here. And it looks like the gloves are off. Squirtle coming back out with that Tsubame. We see Yummers on that Ekion. We see Magnus being played by Melt, and Choing putting the fries back into the bag again with the Felix here. This is what I imagine would happen with the Fearless Reset, is these teams are bringing the best of what they have. They know how much this game matters. They know what's on the line here. This is best of 3. This is best of 5. This is the grand finals. This is a best of 5. Atsuya on that amplification drone, Yawn. I fear that there's some evil doing that is currently afoot.
The battle area will open soon. The battle area is now open.
Now we see game number 4. The battle arena has opened. We are beginning this game. We are getting underway here. We're gonna see how fast these fights break out. These fights have a tendency to break out very quickly here, and Squirtle is immediately put under immense pressure here, forced to blink away as we see Melt trying to delete that backline there with the spins. We do see a lot of damage coming out here. Choing doing his best here to try to mop up what he can. Unfortunately, that is a complete team wipe in trade for a single individual. It looks like that was... Who is that went down there? That was Yummers? No. It was Melt. Melt is the one that went down from NeoDreamCobalt. Internet Rap being tickled by the rockets here as they march forward as Squirtle goes for an off angle here. As Yummers tries to force the fight here, using his ultimate, really getting into form here. And suddenly we see Choing taking a lot of damage, forced to blink back, and Internet Rap is caught out here, unfortunately. Oh, that's going to be a 1-for-1 trade with Morale as we see Squirtle slammed into the wall and taken down here. We do see Lunapon forced onto the back foot. See Mel just starting the fight so that they can take the beacon here, and then all of a sudden Lunapon just stops existing. This absolutely ceases to exist, but we do see Atsuya gets caught by the Lead Island's crowd control there off of that ultimate ability. We see Choing doing some fancy feet, trying to stop those rockets from doing a bunch of damage here. We actually see Choing go down. Squirtle finishes off Morale, and that's going to be Melt going down as well.
Kill. Omega will spawn shortly.
Phase 1 is currently about to end here in 15 seconds. We are seeing a decisive 7-point lead here for NeoDreamCobalt as here comes Melt riding in on his bike, and Squirtle gets absolutely obliterated here. And suddenly we see Lizapon also losing all of their health, and Internet Rap can't do anything versus this Yawn in the boxing ring. Choing seemingly just hitting an iron wall with his bare hands. Nothing is being done as they just get completely wiped yet again. We do see a solar system miniature on this lead island here. So you see Squirtle trying to find a good position here. Hitaguma's elimination technique not quite enough to confirm that kill. Yummers actually goes down, so Squirtle actually lives. Melt actually going to go down up there in a fight with Lunapon and Choing, but Squirtle goes down, and Morale also dying for their sins here. As we see Choing getting a little cocky there, and Atsuya manages to get the kill on Choing and is trying to walk away from Internet Rap, but Internet Rap should be able to secure this. However, I may have spoken too soon here. There it goes. Currently, Team Bread is hemorrhaging a lot of points right now. Yummers and Rao forced onto that back foot. Looking at 12 points down, but holding that beacon control here. Yummers using Omega to try to get away, but it's not enough. Squirtle deciding to just go all in here on Morale, and Choing actually manages to catch them. Not before Squirtle hits the pavement. Not before they go down. See, Internet Rap opting to take that loop back. We have 1:23 left in phase number 2 with a 10-point advantage to NeoDreamCobalt. Remember, this is their match point. Yummer's going all the way into the back line to see if they can find anything. There's no Squirtle there. Why? Because Squirtle is all the way over here trying to attack Morale from the back line here. The question is now everyone is linked up here trying to help out. Morale does go down. Does Squirtle get away with this? No, he doesn't. He pays for his transgressions. Lunapon and Atsuya are traded for each other, leading us to 2v2. Yummers trying desperately to stop the damage from Choing, and it is not enough. It looks like NeoDreamCobalt is going to be wiped out here. Internet Rap just doesn't really care what Morale is trying to do here, taking that left power beacon. Internet Rap dying for that.
Gamma will spawn shortly.
30 seconds before Gamma and blood items are a consideration. Yummers here trying to get this beacon before it's too late. Morale is finished off by Squirtle, and Squirtle manages to back away, but Melt chasing him on a bicycle. I should say motorcycle, but you know, same thing. Lunapon using Don Quixote trying to force an engage here, but Yummers is fighting back because he knows he doesn't have the HP for it. Squirtle and Lunapon running back here as Melt is just chip damage all the way. We see Atsuya going down here. Melt desperately trying to run away. Morale just kind of tickling him, not really doing any damage here with those rockets. With phase 3 now active and we're going to see the blood items coming into effect, there's so few lives left for Team Bread. I'm not sure how they're going to pull this out. We're going to need a bit of a miracle here to see them win. Both teams playing to neutral. They know. Team Bread knows they don't have many lives to play with here. Squirtle knocked into a wall here, uses Hiraguma elimination technique to reposition themselves. Lunapon just gets completely detonated there. And suddenly we see this is now a 3v3. Choing trying to close the gap here to try to get some of that sustain from autoing. They actually managed to kill Yummers here, but do they kill Melt? Melt doesn't care. He's just going to kill them. And we see Squirtle securing a kill here. No, Melt is actually going to get the heal here. And Squirtle is going to die for this anyways. And does Internet Rep also go down? Somebody needs to take this man's driver's license away. That was not the motorcycle that you needed to secure that kill, I fear. It is now 8-4. It's looking close. And the power beacon is currently in NeoDreamCobalt's control. And we see Internet Rap going for a big dive in. Don Quixote on Melt. Melt loses all of his HP at the quickest I've seen a Magnus die in a long time. We see Yummers also dangerously low here. Lunapon trying to follow up with yet another Don Quixote. Atsuya trying to fight Internet Rap, and it's not going very well for Atsuya here.
Enemy team is in the lead.
We see morale go down. Atsuya forced to run back. And now, remember how we had that one game where Gamma decides it? Red could come back with this one. But remember, whoever gets this Gamma would result in the victory here. This could be stolen. We see Magnus coming in. Magnus riding on the bike. Is it going to be enough? Who's going to get this? NeoDreamCobalt! NeoDreamCobalt steals the Gamma.
Consecutively eliminating survivors.
Well played to NeoDreamCobalt. That Magnus riding in had smite the Cobalt. I think that's what Melt was using his bike for. It was basically a smite. How ethical is this Magnus character? What a match. What a match. That is 2 games that we had today in this broadcast alone that was decided by Gamma. But GG shared all the way around. Well done, NeoDreamCobalts. Taking it all the way home through the bracket. That was seriously well played by them. Seriously well played. I want to give a massive shout out to Extro for doing his best to organize this for fun tournament. There were a couple of wrinkles, but it's okay. I don't think I've seen a Cobalt tournament happen recently, so massive shout out to Extro for organizing this whole event. It was a lot of fun. I've never casted an event before. It was really fun casting this.